Welcome back to my channel, and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen, and I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss. And today we're talking about a fantastic topic if you're on a weight loss journey, and that is why the heck is losing weight so hard. I want to share some things with you from obesity doctors that you may not know, why it is so challenging for you to reach your weight loss goals. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not. Turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Down in the description box, I will have nutrition coaching. Highly recommend those personalized macros and calories. That is what I follow to lose and maintain my weight loss, as well as one-on-one coaching for questions, accountability, or if you just need someone to talk to, some one-on-one support, I am here to help. Links and discounts to my favorite things are also down below for you. So let's talk about it. Why the heck is weight loss so hard? All the time we hear, the way to lose weight is to eat less and move more. That is absolutely false. In fact, eating too little is often worse than eating too much. There's a lot of us out there that just struggle with really slow progress or no progress at all. And we think we're doing everything right. We're in a caloric deficit. We're moving our body. We're drinking our water. We're eating our protein. And why are we not losing fat? And like I said, there's some things that are happening maybe in your body that you didn't even think about that could be the culprit to that not so effective weight loss. Our brains are wired to fight against weight loss. Let me say that again. Our brains are wired to fight against weight loss. Nobody wakes up going, I'm gonna overeat today and harm my health. But our brains sometimes can fight against what we know is the right thing to do. The lipostat system responds to fat loss by triggering hunger and cravings, often without us realizing it. Leptin, a hormone produced by fat cells, drops when we lose weight, signaling our brain that we're starving. As a result, the brain ramps up our hunger and slows down our metabolism. Now, this is something that has evolved since evolution. When food was scarce, our brains and our body were built for survival. Now we've got a McDonald's a mile away, but our brain doesn't know that. Our body is still in that fight or flight mode. Our body still thinks that we're out fishing for our meals and picking berries. Our body doesn't know that we've evolved and that, like I said, there's a McDonald's right up the road. So sometimes our brain can even be our worst enemy. Also, our genetics play a bigger part than you may even think. Now, if the majority of your family members are very, very thin, it's likely that you have that gene. And same goes if the majority of your family members, even extended family members, are overweight, there's more likely that that is going to be the case for you. 40 to 70% of your BMI or your body mass index is genetically determined. How frustrating is that for those of us brought into the world with families that are extremely overweight or have slow metabolisms, that 40 to 70% of our BMI is made up of those genetics. Now, the genetics load the gun, but the environment pulls the trigger. So yes, you have these set genetics, whether it's the thin genetic or the not thin genetic, but what you're doing, your lifestyle, your environment, that's what's really going to play a major factor. And really, truly, when we lose weight, our body views that as a threat. Again, our body is thinking that we're starving and that we don't have fish and berries at our access. Back to the beginning of time, our body does not know the difference. This metabolic adaptation is your body's way of protecting itself. For people with obesity, the body may defend a higher baseline weight, making long-term weight loss maintenance especially challenging. Imagine your body is set at 80 degrees Fahrenheit. You can open a window to cool it down, but the heating system kicks back in and brings it to 80. That's exactly what your brain is doing with your fat stores. So our brains and our genetics play a bigger part in our weight than we may think. We also need to consider environmental challenges as well as personal medical challenges. Where you live, where you work, what you have available to you as far as food goes and exercise goes. All of this can significantly impact your weight loss. You work irregular hours like night shifts and you're eating at these sporadic times, or maybe your circadian rhythm is constantly disrupted and that leads to additional hunger. Really, if you didn't plan ahead and you don't have a healthy lunch packed at work, what are you doing? You're going to your local fast food restaurant or you're eating quick snacks out of the vending machine. And on top of environmental and situational factors, medication that we take can play a big factor as well. Antidepressants, mood stabilizers, diabetes medication, steroids, antihistamines, and some birth control methods can make it unnecessarily hard for us to lose weight. Although we need these medications to live a healthy lifestyle, they can definitely put a detriment into our weight loss. We also need to think about weight loss plateaus. Now, when we set out on a fat loss journey, it's not going to be this. It's going to be a lot of this and a lot of weight loss and a lot of this. You're in a caloric deficit, you're moving your body, you're eating the right foods, and you're not seeing weight loss. And a weight loss plateau doesn't mean that you're the same weight for a couple days or even a week. We're talking a period of 4 to 6 weeks of that scale not moving at all, not an ounce up and not an ounce down. That's what's considered a weight loss plateau. And if this happens to you, which it's very likely that it will, there's some things we need to reevaluate. Food intake, stress, sleep, physical activities, and the medications that we're taking. Metabolic adaptation that we talked about earlier and hormonal changes can also play a factor. So once we've actually broke through all of this and we've lost the weight, honestly, the big challenge is maintenance. Keeping the weight off can be a bigger challenge than even losing the weight in the first place. I can speak from experience. I've been in maintenance now for 3.5 years, and maintenance is harder than losing weight. Losing weight is hard, but maintenance can be even harder. But there are some things you can do to manage that maintenance. Prioritize protein, fiber, and healthy fats to stay full. Avoid rapid, extreme diets as they're harder to sustain. Stay active with both cardio and strength training. Check in regularly with your habits and progress. Examples, your weight, your food logs, your movement, consistency, etc. Build in recovery days and mix up the intensity of your movements. Focus on sleep, stress management, and community support. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. And that is 100% the facts. We are never going to be 100% of the time. But if we are 80% on track and 20% living our best life consistently, that's not only going to lead to weight loss, but is also going to help with maintenance. So to lose weight, we've got to be in a caloric deficit. That is the only way to lose weight. All of these fad diets, the only way they work is because you're in a caloric deficit. So my philosophy is, and always has been, let me just put myself in a caloric deficit, eat the foods that I want and enjoy, and still lose weight. So you might be wondering, well, what am I supposed to be eating every day? What is my caloric deficit? Because every body is different, every caloric deficit is different. So as a weight loss coach, I do hand-done personalized macros and calories. Caloric deficit, what are you eating for protein, fats, and carbs, food suggestions, serving sizes. That is all part of my macro and calorie program. That is on my nutrition coaching website. I will link it down below. Get it done. It is the best little bit of investment into yourself that will change your life. That is all I did. I went in a caloric deficit, watched my protein, lost 90 pounds in 1 year, 140 pounds total, and have maintained that weight loss for over 3 years. And you've really got to focus on understanding your body. Like I said, every body is different. Medications, genetics, environmental, situational factors, they're going to be different for everybody, and they're going to play a role in weight loss and maintenance. You are stronger than you think, and working with your body, not against it, is going to lead to those results. Recognizing hunger hormones. Are you actually hungry? Are you head hungry or physically hungry? Understanding your metabolism, your stress, your sleep, your biology, your environment, understanding all of those things and making sure that you not only understand them, but you put them into effect in a way that works for you to reach your weight loss goals. If you're struggling with weight loss, you are not alone, my friend. You are not alone. I can help you with that, give you some tools, help you navigate that with one-on-one coaching. Like I said, I would get your macros and calories done. That's the first place to start, because the only way to lose weight, medications, environment aside, is to be in a caloric deficit. So get your personalized macros and calories done. If you feel like you need that additional support, I am also here as a weight loss coach. I'll put all that information down below for you, and let us know in the comments, what are some of the things you've struggled with and your tips and tricks that have actually helped you reach your weight loss goals and maintain that weight loss in a healthy way. Let us know down below. And if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell on, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.